In this video, we'll learn how to transform this 2D logo into a 3D logo using PowerPoint and Midjourney. In presentation slides, we often need to showcase company or product logos while highlighting their strengths and benefits. When doing this, a 3D representation of the company logo is much more effective at capturing viewers' attention and maximizing the message's impact compared to a 2D version. This 3D logo design is particularly effective for creating impactful YouTube thumbnails or social media content. So, let's get started. The first step is using PowerPoint to convert our 2D logo into a 3D version. If you open the attached PowerPoint practice file, you'll see the logo is already there in image format. To create a 3D representation of the logo, we'll insert shapes to build our PowerPoint logo. Let's begin by duplicating the original slide using Ctrl-D. To make our work easier, we'll delete the text, activate the guides from the View tab, and position the logo at the center of the grid. Additionally, to make the logo creation process more convenient, we'll add more guides to establish the outer lines of the logo. Now let's create the largest circle first and sample its color using the eyedropper tool. For the slightly different colored pie section in the top right, we'll duplicate the large circle using Ctrl-D and position it exactly like the original. Then, we'll insert a rectangle shape and use the subtract function in Merge Shapes to create the pie section by removing the excess. Next, we'll sample the original pie section's color using the eyedropper. For the top left pie section, we'll duplicate the right pie shape using Ctrl-D. Then go to the Home tab, select Arrange, choose Rotate, and then select Flip Horizontal to mirror it before positioning it in place. Next, we'll use the eyedropper tool again to sample the original color for this left pie section. Finally, let's insert the rectangle for the P symbol. And add the P using a font that closely matches the original logo's P symbol. I'm using Roboto Medium with bold option, which looks quite similar. Since we'll be creating a new 3D representation in Midjourney anyway, the P symbol doesn't need to be perfectly identical. This version is good enough. Now let's turn off the guides and delete the original logo since we no longer need them. Next, since the P's text box is larger than the rectangle shape, which could interfere with our upcoming 3D transformation, we'll duplicate the text layer using Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. Convert it to an image format using the paste options in the bottom right. And use the crop tool to make the outer edges smaller than the rectangle shape. Lastly, to make it easier to generate a glowing outline effect in Midjourney, we'll set the outline color to white and adjust its width to 2 points. Now that we've completed the logo using shapes and fonts, let's group all these elements together into a single object. Next, we'll create the 3D logo using the Effects menu's 3D format and 3D rotation options. First, set the 3D rotation preset to Perspective Contrasting Right. Then, in 3D format, set the depth size to 100 and adjust the color to a darker shade. Now that we have our logo in 3D, let's adjust the 3D rotation values for a more dramatic presentation. To achieve this, we'll increase the perspective value from 45 degrees to 100 degrees. It's important to note that the 3D rotation perspective value is only available when a preset is selected. Without a preset, this option remains disabled. For the XYZ angles, You can adjust them either using the arrow icons or by directly inputting values. I'll enter these specific values to fine-tune the logo's angle. And there we have it. Our 3D logo is complete. Pretty simple, right? While this PowerPoint 3D logo might not look super polished on its own, we can use it as a structure reference to create a high-quality upgrade in Midjourney. To use this logo as a structure reference in Midjourney, save it as a PNG file. To save the slide as a PNG file, go to File, choose Save As, and in the options bar below the file name window, set the file format to PNG. Select just this one. This ensures that only this specific slide will be saved as a PNG file. Now, let's switch to Midjourney and begin the main image work. First, select Edit from the left menu, then choose the Retexture option in the top left. The Retexture menu is a powerful and useful feature that allows you to upload a specific image and change its content, using prompts while maintaining the original structure. It works similarly to Adobe Firefly's composition reference. Now click Edit Uploaded Image at the bottom and upload our 3D logo PNG file. Then, copy and paste the prompt from the attached notepad. This prompt describes in detail a PowerPoint logo floating in space with glowing stars and effects. Let's set the stylization value to 500 and generate the image. What do you think? The logo seems too distorted, right? What we want is to maintain the recognizable PowerPoint logo shape while adding dramatic elements. To achieve this, let's set the image as a character reference and generate it again. Click the image icon to the left of the prompt input field and upload our structure reference image. Once the image appears in the list window, select it and send it to the prompt input field. Then, hover your mouse over the image thumbnail to set it as a character reference. While character reference is typically used for maintaining consistent facial features across different images, in this case, we're using it to preserve the original logo's structure. When we generate the image now, you can see that it maintains the original logo's form much better while incorporating the prompt elements. Let's generate a few more versions until we get one we like. Then select the final image and switch to Edit mode, located to the left of the Retexture mode, to adjust the size and position of the logo, considering its placement in the slide. Since we'll need space for the headline on the right, let's adjust the image size and position accordingly. When we click Generate, the empty space will be filled in connection with the original image. To download the image, click Upscale to Gallery in the bottom left, then download the upscaled image from the Creative window. Now, let's bring the downloaded image into our slide and adjust it to the right size and position. Finally, let's add dimensionality to the headline to match our 3D image. Open the file from Chapter 3, the Typography chapter, and use Ctrl-Shift-C to copy and Ctrl-Shift-V to paste the gradient format of the headline using the Format Painter. Then set the font back to Roboto Black at size 66, and we're done. In this lesson, we've created a 3D logo image using PowerPoint and Midjourney. Many people think of PowerPoint as just a document creation program, but its design tools are surprisingly simple yet useful. While it may not have the sophisticated features of Photoshop or Illustrator when combined with generative AI like Midjourney, PowerPoint's potential as a design tool becomes endless. Stay tuned for more exciting and practical use cases in upcoming lessons. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.